Welcome to the discussion. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of friendship, exploring the science behind how we connect, the challenges we face, and the surprising ways our brains are wired for companionship. Our guest is an expert in this field.
The science of friendship is a rich and complex area, revealing much about human behavior and well-being. It's not just about feeling good, it's deeply intertwined with our physical and mental health.
Exactly. The research shows a strong link between social connection and longevity. Loneliness, on the other hand, is a significant risk factor for various health problems.
Studies have shown a startling correlation. A lack of social connection can increase mortality risk by as much as 32%, depending on the specific circumstances. It's a powerful indicator of the importance of friendship. And it's not just about mortality. Loneliness also impacts our cardiovascular health, increasing the risk of heart disease. Let's explore some of the factors that contribute to both strong friendships and loneliness. The research highlights a surprising trend. Loneliness is particularly prevalent among young people. What are some of the reasons behind this?
While it's difficult to generalize, several studies suggest that the social context of loneliness differs significantly between age groups. Young people face unique challenges in forming and maintaining friendships. The impact of the pandemic also played a significant role.
The pandemic certainly disrupted social interactions, but even before that, studies showed that a significant percentage of young adults reported feeling lonely. What are some of the underlying factors?
One contributing factor is the increasing amount of time spent on social media and digital platforms, often at the expense of in-person interactions. This can lead to a sense of isolation despite being constantly connected online.
It's a paradox, isn't it? Increased connectivity doesn't necessarily translate to increased social connection. Let's shift our focus to the mechanics of forming friendships. Research consistently shows that proximity plays a crucial role in friendship formation. Can you elaborate on that?
Studies on college students living in dormitories demonstrate a clear correlation between proximity and friendship. The closer students lived to each other, the more likely they were to become friends. This highlights the importance of casual, unplanned interactions.
It's not just about physical proximity, shared activities also play a significant role. One study found that friendships are more sensitive to a decrease in contact frequency in shared activities than kinship relationships.
Precisely. Maintaining friendships requires consistent effort and investment of time in shared activities. This is in contrast to kinship relationships, which often have a stronger foundation.
So it's not enough to simply be in the same space. You need to actively engage in shared experiences to foster meaningful connections. Let's talk about the time investment involved in building different levels of friendship. How much time does it actually take to build a close friendship? The research offers some interesting insights.
Studies suggest that casual friendships can develop relatively quickly, within weeks of meeting someone. However, forming close, intimate relationships requires a significantly greater time investment, often several months.
And the quality of those interactions is just as important as the quantity of time spent together. What are some key factors that contribute to the quality of these interactions?
Reciprocity, openness, and self-disclosure are crucial elements in building intimacy and trust within a friendship. Studies have shown a strong correlation between self-disclosure and the level of intimacy in friendships.
So it's a two-way street. Both parties need to be willing to invest time, share experiences, and be open and vulnerable with each other. Let's consider the role of personality in friendship formation. How do personality traits, such as introversion and extroversion, influence our friendships?
Introverts and extroverts have different needs and preferences when it comes to social interaction. Extroverts tend to thrive in stimulating environments with lots of social interaction, while introverts often prefer quieter, more intimate settings.
These differences are rooted in underlying neurological differences in brain activity. Extroverts tend to have lower levels of cortical activation and seek stimulating environments, while introverts have higher levels and prefer less stimulation.
This doesn't mean introverts are less capable of forming strong friendships. They simply have different approaches to social interaction. They may form fewer but deeper connections.
It's important to remember that these are tendencies, not rigid categories. Individuals vary greatly within these personality types. Let's discuss the impact of gender on friendships. Research suggests that men and women may approach friendships differently. What are some of the key distinctions?
Studies indicate that men often form friendships around shared activities, while women's friendships tend to be more focused on emotional intimacy and support. However, these are broad generalizations, and individual experiences vary greatly.
Evolutionary and cultural factors have likely contributed to these differences. The formation and maintenance of friendships are influenced by a complex interplay of biological and social factors.
It's crucial to avoid rigid stereotypes and recognize the diversity of friendships across genders. The core elements of trust, reciprocity, and shared experiences remain vital regardless of gender.
Absolutely. Let's move on to the topic of lost friendships and the possibility of reconnecting. Many people experience the pain of losing touch with friends. Is it possible to revive these relationships?
Research suggests that it often is. A significant number of people express a desire to repair broken friendships. Sometimes a simple phone call or invitation can be enough to reignite a connection.
Studies show that reaching out to a former friend is often more appreciated than we might anticipate. The element of surprise can contribute to a positive response.
The act of reaching out demonstrates care and consideration, which can be deeply meaningful to the recipient. It's a testament to the enduring power of human connection.
This highlights the importance of maintaining open communication and valuing our relationships, even when life takes us in different directions. Let's discuss the friendship paradox. The friendship paradox is a fascinating concept. Can you explain what it is?
The friendship paradox states that, on average, most people have fewer friends than their friends do. This is because people with many friends are more likely to be included in multiple friendship networks.
It's a mathematical phenomenon related to network theory. It doesn't mean that you're unpopular if your friends have more friends than you. It's simply a statistical reality.
Understanding this paradox can help us avoid distorted self-perceptions and appreciate the value of our own connections, even if they are fewer in number.
It's a reminder that our social networks are often structured around central hubs, and the loss of a central figure can have a significant impact on our overall network. Let's conclude our discussion. To summarize, the science of friendship reveals a complex interplay of biological, psychological, and social factors that shape our connections. The importance of social connection for our well-being cannot be overstated.
Indeed. Investing time and effort in building and maintaining friendships is crucial for our physical and mental health. Understanding the dynamics of friendship can help us foster stronger, more meaningful relationships.
That was a great discussion. Thank you for sharing your expertise.